email does remain the number one attack vector. What you can see on this slide is an example of exact domain impersonation, which is one of the most dangerous tactics that attackers use, where they exploit a company domain, and there are no red flags and there are no strange characters because they have taken over, they have impersonated the exact domain. And of course, that makes these emails really difficult and basically impossible to spot.
Through subdomain and domain takeovers, actors were able to send fraudulent emails on behalf of legitimate brands. And I'm talking about really significant brands here. If someone gets access to your DNS and someone can make a configuration change, then it means that they can actually send emails that are authenticated. You need to keep up with what is going on. The bad actors are finding different ways. They know that it's getting harder and harder to get to people by email because organizations are slowly but surely enforcing DMARC. They know that it's harder and harder to get inside organizations because firewalls are excellent, because intrusion protection and intrusion defense systems are so much better than they ever were before. The bad actors are looking for where can they target that's actually outside of the firewall, where there could actually be weaknesses. And one area they do go after, and they have started to go after increasingly in particular over the past 3 years, is by looking at the non-patchable attack surface. So we're talking about domains, we're talking about subdomains, we're talking about IP addresses, we're talking about cloud resources, assets that are configured or misconfigured, and then either way they're forgotten about. The non-patchable attack surface is increasing all the time. In 2023, it was 10% of an enterprise's total exposure. 2026 is expected to be 50%. More and more organizations are relying on cloud services. We've got more and more customers that are genuine multi-cloud, where they're using AWS and they're using GCP and they're using Oracle and they're using Azure and they're using third-party providers where they need to actually make DNS changes and DNS configurations on the public internet. That increase and that dependency on public DNS means that bad actors are looking for different ways to exploit that. And they may be, and they are, going after your DNS provider. DNS hygiene is no longer optional. It's absolutely mandatory. And you have to be putting in processes that mean that your DNS is kept up to date and that your DNS is clean. There are so many bug bounties being paid out simply because organizations haven't taken a beat to clean up their DNS.